Tonight on SUTV News, the university is investigating reports of some masked menaces around SHIP.
And with a strike looming, we have answers straight from the top.
All that and more right now. Thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Isabella Marcelino.
And I'm Marshall Keeley. Though the faculty union has declared when a strike would start, no one knows if it will actually happen or how long it may last. But as Darby Sells finds out, the university will take whatever measures it needs to ensure students complete the fall semester.
A faculty strike is set for October 19th if negotiations between APSCUF and the state system aren't resolved. SHIP President Dr. Harpster believes the faculty won't strike.
There really are, on both sides of this issue, very bright, capable, articulate, reasonable people, none of whom want a strike to occur.
Still, faculty are getting ready, making picket signs in preparation of no resolution. Whether the strike lasts a day, a week, or a month, Harpster plans to deal with it the same way.
It's like a snow day, right? The question is it a snow day, a snow week, or longer?
Federal law and accrediting rules dictate how much time students need to be involved in instruction in order to receive credit for a class.
The biggest time block, if we had to use it, would be between when final exams were normally expected to end and when we came back after Christmas.
If the strike only lasts a couple days, there are plans in place to keep the semester ending on time.
There are weekends, evenings, afternoons, lunch hours, plenty of times when special meetings of classes could be held and or special assignments could be given.
In the case of a strike, students are supposed to go to class and wait a reasonable amount of time to determine if their professor is coming to class. Harpster expects some faculty to cross the picket line, and students are responsible for those classes missed. For SUTV, I'm Darby Sells.
If faculty strike, the university will remain open and operating, including the library, computer labs, dining services, fitness center, residence halls, health center, and university police. On Tuesday, millions of Americans tuned into the 2016 presidential debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. The much-anticipated debate was set to rival the viewership of the Super Bowl. The candidates had many heated exchanges during the 90-minute debate. They covered trade, police relations, and dealing with ISIS. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton each had their bright spots. Political science professor Dr. Dagnes explains polls show many Pennsylvanian voters believe Hillary Clinton won the first debate.
Frank Luntz was doing a poll in Pennsylvania of undecided Pennsylvanians who went into it fairly evenly, Democrat, Republican, undecided. And almost all of them, there were 4 out of something like 20-something, agreed that she won the debate.
The candidates will debate twice more before the November elections. The next presidential debate is scheduled for Sunday, October 9th.
Last week, an SU student's social media post went viral for all the wrong reasons. The post contained language President Jody Harpster called derogatory and hateful. SU police and the dean of students were notified just hours before the post was uploaded. According to the university director of communications, the student is no longer enrolled at Shippensburg University. The comments on the derogatory post referred to the Black Lives Matter movement, a movement supported by a group of SHIP students hosting a vigil tonight.
The Black Lives Matter event has been planned for weeks. SUTV's Ian Fitzgerald is at the vigil just down the street from our studio at the campus roller hockey rink. He joins us live now. Ian?
Thanks, Marshall. We're out here live at the ice rink here at the rollerblade rink for Black Lives Matter event. We have members of the Shippensburg Police, faculty, students here. They'll all be giving speeches in a few minutes about saying what Black Lives Matter truly means to the community. We'll be going live in 15 minutes again. There should be a candle lighting vigil. We'll start have a moment of silence for people that have been affected by racial violence throughout the community, and just we'll have a sum up of what Black Lives really matters throughout. So back to you, Marshall.
Thanks, Ian. We'll get back to you later on in the broadcast. University police received a complaint last night of a clown walking on campus. Borough Police got reports Tuesday night of someone dressed as a clown standing on the streets. State Police reported 2 students being chased by someone wearing a black hoodie, black shorts, and a white mask, carrying some sort of stick on High Street. Police didn't find anyone. Everyone is reminded to be careful and alert for dangerous or threatening situations. Visit our site, keyword creepy clowns, for details and tips on how to stay safe. There are creepy dolls in Canadian stores and evacuations in Indonesia.
We have world news after the break. Don't go away. SHIP School of Academic Programs and Services has a new name. The school, home to the Office of Exploratory Studies, is honoring alumni Elnetta Jones. Jones developed the Academic Success Program, the Martin Luther King Academic Retention Program, the Learning Center, many of the programs that have shaped SHIP into the university it is today. The school is now the Elnetta G. Jones School of Academic Programs and Services. Jones passed away on April 7th. She was 81.
Every year, the Career and Community Engagement Center organizes events to help students broaden their horizons. Spruce up your resumes for the employers headed to the October 4th Career Day. Hear about the exciting opportunities overseas at the Study Abroad Fair October 5th, and explore your options for graduate education at Grad School 101 on October 6th.
That we have coming up are really to address some needs for students after graduation. So we know that some of our students are interested in getting a job, some are interested in further education, and we know some are interested in study abroad. So we combined all 3 of these kind of factors into 1 week.
Is casual and bring 20 to 50 copies of your resume to these events. Why drive a car when a chair can drive you?
Here's Charles with your world news.
Nissan has unveiled its new self-driving chair. The newly developed ProPilot chair could end the need to stand in line. A fleet of self-driving seats equipped with sensors to detect and follow the seats in front. A Nissan spokesperson says the chair's technology is the same system now in the Sienna minivan. 6 chairs are on show at Nissan's public gallery in Japan. Nissan says any decision to roll them out further would depend on the public's response. Home Depot is no longer selling the scary Peeper Creeper in Canadian stores this Halloween season. The Peeper is made to mount on windows and features a hooded man peering through a window. The company pulled it from stores after someone complained it made light of the act of voyeurism. The decoration is still available in Home Depot's U.S. stores and online. More than 100 hiking tourists were evacuated after a volcano eruption in Lombok, Indonesia. More than 1,100 tourists were evacuating when Mount Bujari erupted a second time, shooting ash more than a mile into the air. A spokesperson said tourists had refused to leave because they wanted to take photos of the eruption. Search teams are looking for anyone who may have stayed behind.
From aromatherapy to award-winning alumni,
Here's this week's Slate Preview.
News reports on National Voter Registration Day. Ship Life informs about do-it-yourself aromatherapy. Sports showcases the football game against Lock Haven. Opinion weighs in on the presidential debate. And entertainment highlights award-winning alumnus Holly Harrer. Check out the Slate on newsstands on Tuesday and keep up all week on theslateonline.com. I'm Thomas Whitmer.
When we see how you can stay dry tonight at Lurs Performing Arts Center.
and see what SU Fashion Archives has planned for next week.
Well, it looks like umbrellas are really going to be a necessity for this weekend.
Indeed. Let's send it over to Rebecca with this week's weather.
A dreary weekend ahead of us. Tonight, showers continue with a low of 58. Tomorrow, more rain and temperatures keep dropping with a high of 59 and a low of 57. In our 5-day, expect showers throughout the day Saturday with a high of 64 and a low of 61. Sunday starts out with some morning fog and possible showers later on with a high of 73 and a low of 59. Monday, you can expect partly sunny skies with a high of 72, and Tuesday with a high of 71. Bundle up and have a cozy weekend, Ship.
Welcome to Entertainment. Let's get started. APB Mini Golf tonight is postponed until October. Updates will be posted on their Instagram, Ship APB. Finding Dory is coming to the Orndorff Theater October 6th through the 9th at 9. Students can help Dory search for her family. On October 6th, students and community members can get a taste of fashion at the SU Fashion Archives Fashions Night Out. The event starts at 6 p.m. for VIP guests.
We'll have wine and hors d'oeuvres. It's just going to be a meet and greet, networking, mingle, talk to people.
Dr. Karen Bolaki is presenting pieces from the archive, and then guests are going to watch the September issue starring Vogue's editor-in-chief, Anna Wintour. VIP tickets are $20, and SHIP students can get in for $5. Buy tickets online or at the archives. Tonight at 8, SHIP welcomes the Purple Experience. Led by Matt Fink, the music group performs songs by Prince and the Revolution. The Grammy-winning artist tries to embody the spirit of the late Prince through costumes, vocal imitation, and instruments. Tickets are half off right now and can be purchased for $10 to $14 online. That's it for entertainment. I'm Paige Ahrensmeyer.
When we come back in sports, Billie Dean was named to the Fred Mitchell Award watch list.
And 2 tennis players are heading to the PSAC Championships this weekend in Bloomsburg.
Football battled East Stroudsburg last Saturday in a rematch of last year's 5-overtime thriller. Zach Salzgiver has the highlights.
It was family day at Seth Grove Stadium, the Warriors looking for revenge after last year's 69-67 loss. The Warriors would strike first. Senior Bruce Campbell goes deep over the middle to Tim Wilson, 53 yards. East Stroudsburg up 7-0 early. The Raiders have had trouble in the first half this year. That would continue as Zapatiki swings it to Jordan Haro, but comes up just short as they would settle for 3. The Warriors would not be slowed down. Campbell rolls right, fires outside. Javier Buffalo pulls it in. ESU leads 14-3 with only 4:16 left to go in the half. Ship would stay the course, down 11. Zapatiki escapes right and throws a laser down the sideline to Eric Kearns. Touchdown Raiders, 14-10 Warriors on top. Shippensburg would get the ball back under a minute remaining. Zapatiki drops back, evades pressure, fires downfield. Touchdown Eric Kearns with a beautiful one-handed grab. His second touchdown of the day. Raiders take a 17-14 lead into the half. Ship would start the third the way they ended the second. Zapatiki avoids the sack and finds Jordan Haro back of the end zone. The Raiders are rolling up 24-14. Even with the nation's leading rusher, ESU couldn't get anything going on offense in the second half. This marks the second consecutive week Ship has held their opponent scoreless in the final 30. Ship takes over on downs and caps it off with a 2-yard Cole Chipielli touchdown. 31-14 Raiders win, scoring 28 unanswered points, pushing their record to 3-1. For SUTV Sports, I'm Zach Salzgiver.
The Raiders head to Lock Haven this Saturday. Kickoffs at noon. Shippensburg women's field hockey defeated IUP 2-0 last night. Josh Charles has the highlights.
The Raiders field hockey team hosted the 6-3 IUP Crimson Hawks last night and won in a dominating fashion. The Raiders outshot IUP 11-0 in the first half and 12-0 in the second half for a combined total of 23-0 shots on goal. Shippensburg forward Noelle Kephart scored her 6th goal of the season, putting Shippensburg in the lead going into halftime. The Raiders continued to control second half, getting 6 penalty corners from IUP for a total of 12 in the game. Shippensburg sealed the game after a goal scored by Brooke Zeiders, assisted by Rachel Moore, extending their record to 9-1 on the year. For SUTV, I'm Josh Charles.
The women's field hockey team's next match is this Saturday at Mansfield. Cronum is now official at Ship. Students have been playing it here at Shippensburg for around 3 years now, but the team doesn't have to just piece it together anymore.
3, 2, 1, Cronum is a relatively new sport here at Ship, where the players kick and throw a ball into different parts of a goal for different points.
The best way to explain Cronum is kind of a mix between basketball, handball, and soccer on a circular field with goals that look like that.
This year is the first year the club is really making an impact on campus. The Student Senate has given them a budget, and they haven't been slow putting the money to good use.
Like I said, since we're 3 years old, our first year, we didn't get any funding at all. It was just kind of a Shippensburg policy here. Then our second year, we got $100. So we knew that at the time when we were first starting out, we were using the intramural soccer goals. We would drag those out into the field and use them kind of as the lower part of our Cronum goal. But then on our third year, when we finally were granted enough money to purchase all 4 of these goals, we were able to let the soccer goals alone.
With the new equipment, the club can host Cronum tournaments against other programs, and the rest of the funding will allow the team to travel and play in more tournaments.
To get funding from the school for Cronum means a lot because it really means that we're making an impression on the university as well as other schools. Because when we get this kind of money to do the things like get these goals or to compete in tournaments, it shows that we're kind of showing our presence around campus and that the university really recognizes us here.
One thing's for certain, Cronum's not slowing down anytime soon, as the Cronum team has players ready for competition against other schools. For SUTV News, I'm Avery Quinn.
If you would like more information about Cronum or want to join the team, practices are Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4:30 on the rec fields. Senior Emily Lutman and freshman Catherine Miller are heading to the PSAC Tennis Individual Championships this weekend. The two will compete for the first time in singles and come together as a doubles team.
We've been working very hard for the past several weeks, especially with consistency, technique. However, I feel as if that our previous experiences have prepared us very much for the tournament.
Lutman and Miller leave for Bloomsburg University tomorrow. Billy Dean was named to the Fred Mitchell Award's September watch list on Wednesday. The Fred Mitchell Award names the nation's top kicker among 750 schools from 3 NCAA divisions, the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics, and the National Junior College Athletic Association.
It's honestly, it's amazing. It makes me feel like I actually, worked really hard over the summer, which I did, and it makes me, just want to keep working harder and harder.
Dean is one of 16 kickers recognized for their September performances. He is tied for second in NCAA Division II for field goals per game and field goal attempts. He also leads the Red Raiders in scoring through 4 games with 36 points on 8 field goals. And back to the desk.
Back live to the Black Lives Matter vigil going on now on campus.
Ian Fitzgerald has been there for the entire event. Ian, give us an update.
Thanks, Marshall. Well, our candle lighting vigil will be starting in a few moments. I got a minute to speak with Dr. Harpster earlier about what this event means for us today. And he said that with what's happening in the world today and all the tragedies and everything, for the Shippensburg community to just come together and just be a family, it's just what really is important here tonight. Having the faculty, local police, students just come together and speak on what's been going on with the world. He just reiterated that the university will be a family here, and through thick and thin, no matter what is happening, there will always be a family. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Ian. That's it for SUTV News. I'm Marshall Keeley.
And I'm Isabella Marcelino. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at SUTV News, and check out our website, sutvnews.com.
We'll see you next time.